Hey, it's Niclas, Cape of Multistan for Better Elf, and we're going to be checking out the newest collaboration mixtape by J Park and his boys, LNGSHOT. We're going to be checking out the mixtape For Sure Will. We reacted to the music videos for sure, and yesterday. And now, around a day later, I'm taking the time to check out the whole remaining mixtape, which includes No Hi, No Hey, Run It Up, I cannot pronounce that, MOYA, and then two remixes. I think both the Purge and Public Enemy are like songs that J-Pop was part of in the past, like these huge cypher kind of tracks. These are the versions with LNGSHOT included this time around instead. I'm just gonna include them as well, okay? Like mentioned, I know that there's like also another EP they released not too long ago, Training Days. We'll be getting to that as well. For now, like mentioned, we are checking out this. So without further ado, let's kick things off with the first B-side, No Hi, No Hey. And yeah, I'm excited, man. More LNGSHOT. It's crazy how much output they've already had. So much music, man. Love to see it. Also, thank you to Shared by Yoongi for the lyric videos. That's some auto-tuned offense, man. I find it kind of interesting though, because it doesn't literally the previous song say like no Travis, no Cardi. Also, why is J-Pop in the back? Isn't it usually by age? Shouldn't you be on the front? Beat goes hard. Auto-tune fit Lewis's voice actually pretty well. And I feel like it's stylistically not too over the top either. Crazy though, he got a lot of lines, but damn. That's Oyo? Damn, okay, was it like super twisted with the filters, or I mean either way, even if it was Lewis. Oh shit. I mean, that's versatility in the voice, man. To basically have complete opposite vocal directions possible for your own flow. Can you switch it like that on stage as well? There's a little prom playing with Bronny, Tashin and Nieces who I'm the easy. We made it happen, more vision with laser precision. Louis and Hoojin and Hoyt and Jewel. Count this home, like breaking the rules. Spotify crazy and we getting views. All of them acting like we was no goose. J Park and LNGSHOT, we live on proof. We need a whole track with this beat. Dude, the switcher was juicy. Why do we only use this for the outro? Why isn't this a full song? Yo. Hey, that's the best part of the song. Because the majority of the track is, like mentioned, a bit more like louder in the volume and like very auto-tune heavy, which is not always my preferred style and sound direction. This here at the end, man, in terms of flow, in terms of like delivery, and also just like mentioned the vibes from the beat, poo, that felt like so old school hip hop. There's a little prom playing with Bronny, Tashin and Nieces. That changes. We made it happen, more vision with laser precision. Louis and Hoojin and Hoyt and Jewel. Count this whole man, he really fits him like a glove. Crazy and we getting views. All of them acting like we was no goose. J Park and LNGSHOT, we live on proof. Again, like I said in the view reaction, it really feels like J-Pop just wants to be part of a group again, and I get it. it's just fun, you know. That's why like the idea of K-pop groups as a whole is just so fun. Because like being solo is cool and all, but that's like why these ciphers are also so exciting. Just there's so many voices to have like the back and forth between different rappers. And yeah, this is kind of heat. By the way, if I remember correctly, J Park was previously 2 PM, right? I think that was the group he was a part of before. Because I'll be completely honest with you, I'm like not even that familiar with Jay. You know, I'm not even to his discography and everything. Obviously, even knowing more of his suites and stuff. But hey, this track, especially the second half of it, super cool. Yeah, he wasn't 2 PM, but only for 1 year? Wait, really? I thought he wasn't there for longer. Whatever. Next track, Run It Up. Also, lyrically was dope. Jay really kind of stole the track for me, I gotta be honest. Real when he pumps the flow to the beat, man. That flow. How interesting. A lot of auto-tune influence on this EP actually at some rock. Damn. Again, the switch up in the voice. Damn. Jay is popping off of this EP, dude. Nice. That was a nice Andrew with the voice and the flow. I mean, the numbers don't lie. I think they've already earned this kind of position, you know what I mean? Interesting though. Because with J Park they have 5, but like saying 4 sure. Obviously it makes sense for long shot, but damn. Hey, I'm sorry, but Jay stole this track as well. Damn. And I wouldn't even necessarily say it's like because of like the gap in like experience. Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't Jay debut before Lewis was even born, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, I wouldn't even say it's necessarily that, but just something about like just lyrics and just the delivery and the flow in his verses just hits the hardest out of these, man. But funnily enough, it's like, it isn't supposed to be cypher, you know what I mean? Where it's like just verse after verse after verse after verse, like a proper song. But even his verse was the highlight, 100%. That thing went off, dude. Sheesh. Like, just first of all, the switch up. And again, this delivery here, where he doesn't go into the more higher range delivery, but really just like, you know, pumps the words into the microphone with like proper power behind it. That goes hard, man. Though, like mentioned, I do find the influence of autotune for this EP around so far really interesting in comparison to like Shot Colors, which in my opinion was like such a well-crafted EP. And I mean, to be fair, Moonwalking also had a bit of autotune influence, which is oddly enough probably the reason why I prefer, I think, every other song on the album more to it. I think I actually like Moonwalking the least on that EP, even though it's arguably the most popular song of it. Okay, no idea how to pronounce that. We just dive right into it. Okay, long intro. And that's not the thing. This, in comparison to the other verse, doesn't go hard. That will rise like Sonic. That's a long, fierce verse. Love the trumpets and the beat. Give it such a ground feel. Very simple chords now, which rap tracks like these is often not too surprising. Especially like in German rap, you like very often have like very simplified like hooks and choruses because most of the rappers they can't really sing, if you know what I mean. But it works. I do wonder. I actually want to check that. Oh my chorus, man. I want to check. Did they write on every song here? Did they write their verses themselves? Yep, they did. That's what we want to see.
I'm only 16, but I'm dreaming big. Miente with me, yeah, I don't know what's coming from me. Uri that get for real. It's all real.
This is the South Korea we do throughout the entire track in the chorus. I feel like we could have chosen something. I feel like we could have done a cooler chorus. It's like fine, but it kind of fails in comparison to the very good verses, man. The verses were really good on this one. Yeah, chorus is a bit boring in that sense. And just sonically, like, it doesn't impress a lot. But the verses this time would really heat. Oshiold's pre-chorus came off really hard. It was honestly one of my favorite Uchin verses to date. Yeah, he has always been a little bit hit or miss for me, at least like on the B-side department sometimes. Like I remember his solo from one of the pre-release EPs or like pre-debut EPs. I was saying, that's not really my thing in terms of flow. Here it was pretty good. Lewis's verse was pretty great. And Jay's verse, even though it wasn't as good as one in the previous tracks, was also pretty good, real also. That was nice. And this is the one I saw people actually kind of rave about on Twitter. And people were even like, oh, this should have been like the main title track. MOYA. Okay. Very intrigued. By the way, did they even say this word once? GUKBBONG? Whatever. MOYA. 4 minutes long if I remember. Yeah, the beat is a vibe. And the flow. Oh, but that's the chorus, I guess, right? Oh, that's such a cool sound picture. Their lyrics are fun, man. Bros be texting me, can you come to me? I just wanna get to know you better now. I've been trying to figure out on my own. Something about you I can let go no more. Not even love can replace you, no. 시간이 있을 때 나 연락해줘. That Lude's verse was. He just lost his voice the way it sounded, not like it's edited in the previous tracks. Or is this a vibe? Oh yeah, this trick is fun. The tempo is cool. Like it's loud but not exhausting either, you know? Talking to you feel like chasing a racer. Don't even listen to my FaceTime. Yeah, I can be anything you want, girl. I can pay the price. Sick and tired of solo, can we make it right? Don't try to pure in Soul City. Not only got all do shit. Nice flow switch. I see why people were raving about this one. This song is incredible. And Audio's vocals as points in this track are so good. I mean, okay, rhyming romance onto romance, but nice little pause. Hey Jay, we haven't heard you yet. Oh. I love how it's lyrically like a love track, but like sonically completely far away from that. Even a little bit of like R&B flavor here. And I love how much time we're taking. Nah, this is a vibe, dude. Holy moly. And the read outro. With a fade out. Oh. How often do you see this these days? A 4-minute plus B-side. And it's arguably the best song on the EP. It is the best song on the EP. Absolutely. 100% my favorite track of the EP. I can tell you. Oh, that is good. Instant playlist edition, man. I gotta show this my bro who also listens to K-pop and everything, but who's like not as active as I am, hence he often like misses out on things. I gotta recommend him that one. I already recommended him the Shot Colors EP in the past, and he chose this one as well. This is so cool. Such a full track, so much going on, and like I mentioned, sonically it feels loud, but it actually isn't. Like it's a kind of rap track that has a lot going on without it feeling exhausting or overwhelming, or where it's like too much at once. It's just a perfect balance. Sonically, they also mix super nicely. Lewis's verse in the beginning especially was like super crisp. The chorus is catchy as fuck. The romance, the romance. That's so fun. Fun vibe. These are the two songs I associate with, the two words I associate with the song. Super fun, extremely vibey. Fucking cool, man. Absolutely my favorite track. Plus, it also lyrically and like I mentioned sonically also just feels fresh. And it's just not like something that you just hear too often, you know what I mean? I mean, okay, never mind, like, lyrically it is like mentioned more typical love song direction, but doing it in a track like this in a sonic direction is super fun and interesting. Plus, we didn't go too crazy on the auto-tune, or we weren't trying to go too hard with it either. And again, I think like songs like these just fit them a little bit more than like the few pieces we had in the beginning here today. This just suits them so well. Like tracks like this, FaceTime, Never Let Go. That's their direction, man. That's their direction. Hell yeah. Alright. It's the Purge 4SHOVILLE mix. Again, I think this was a song J-Pop was previously part of. Hold on. Yeah, the Purge. Which had PH1, Big Naughty in it. Okay, that opening flow was a bit, I don't know. Fuck. Real. Damn. Okay, that's really pretty funny. Who else was in the original? Career was in there, okay? Cool contrast to Rio's verse, which was then more heavier. The way he pronounced it was what? That's suicidal. I mean, okay, this was okay, this is funny because the Summer on J was like the worst part of the track. Like, it's kind of funny and hilarious, but I feel like when you want to re-listen to this track, this kind of flow and vocal delivery is just gonna sound a little bit, yeah, okay, it feels a bit goofy. I think it's the best word to choose. It just feels a little bit, feels more like a parody than like, you know, something like proper, which, like, man, real popped off in this track. Which's verse was also pretty dope. Yeah, J-Park's verse is a little bit questionable. Like, lyrically, it's just whatever. Like, okay, sure, everybody mess up like Maya / Tatara, whatever. But like, delivery-wise, it's a no from me. But the boys delivered this one. I'm doing really intrigued to see how the original sounded, though. I really want to check into that as well. Oh, interesting. It was like a higher collaboration. I gotta check out this album. Hell, hold on. Interesting. Cool, cool, cool. That this is like all the others on the higher music like get a big collaboration album like that. That's pretty fun. I think wait, they even released one not too long ago either with J Park on it. Purple Tape? Okay, interesting. Okay, last track is Public Enemy, and same thing here. I think this was also one of those kind of tracks. Or? Because why else would it be a remix? J Park, Public Enemy? Actually not getting any results for that. The only thing I get is really this one. I mean, okay. Let's do it. Or is this like a cover? We're like taking the beat of a different track. I mean, Sick J had one, who's also part of Higher Music. Is that a track that he got? I mean, yeah, it is. Okay. I guess it's like a... What's the right word for it? A sample? That's why it's a remix? Fix beats everything except going to jail. I do find it funny that he called someone else Cordy after we just heard 10 verse for the previous track. Dude, honestly, Real is the one like with the highest track record so far for me. Something about his voice and flow is just... Like that little pause there. So fresh. That respect me. You know what I mean? These little things that just... Love like the shouted in lyrics there too. Guys really born in 2010, man. Wow, the boy ever moved into this one too. Okay, oh here, come on. Okay, he's a bit more low-key. Vocally this time. Super chill. Actually, would have kept the real Lewis section for like the end. I feel like that would have been the sickest like pop-off finale, you know? Because all he was a bit more chill now. Okay. Fun track. Very, very fun. Beat was production-wise very, very not necessarily chaotic, but like so much happening on the ears. Generally, this is like a really good EP that I can really like see for like super cool workouts. You know, just going crazy, going loud, going fast, going energetic. I think this is really what this EP is made for, and it is a big contrast to their Shot Callers EP, 100%, which I would probably consider like to be like their only main release so far. Like, given that they've had so much output already, with a lot of like variety and versatility involved, and like just difference in just a general vibe between the releases. I feel like Shotcutters is definitely the one that like when I think about Longshot, is still the one that like pops into my head. This one right here feels drastically different in comparison, and not necessarily in a bad way. Yeah, especially like mentioned, MOYA can really compete with some of those tracks from that EP. But I do think the EP is definitely like on a level of production and just like quality definitely above. Even though like mentioned, a lot of the tracks on this EP were like really fun and enjoyable. J Park was a bit hit or miss here and there. Like mentioned, some of the earlier tracks on the EP was like actually kind of not overshadowing the boys, but he did kind of steal the show. But then in some of the later tracks, especially now on the Longshot version we just had from the track before, the Purge, yeah, it was just a little bit goofy, you know what I mean? And then again, him calling someone else corny in the next track, that's kind of funny, man. But even he, like mentioned, just suited them a lot, because I mean, yeah, Longshot are very J-pop coded in that sense, while like having their own identity, but it did lead to this combo just working. Yeah, J-pop doesn't feel wrong, like out of place, or doesn't fit. Makes sense, you know? So this like as a bit of a side project, is a bit of a bonus, really fun and enjoyable. MOYA was an instant playlist addition. For the other tracks, I gotta give them a couple more listens here and there. Is this an EP that I would picture myself listening to a lot, especially as much as Shot Callers, which I've listened to a lot of times already, and it's like one of my favorite EPs of the year? Probably not. And that's totally okay. Okay, not every release can be for me. This is still pretty good in quality, and even though it's 100% my thing, I had a lot of fun with this. I enjoyed this a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed my reactions plus thoughts to the J Park and Longshot 4SHOVILLE mixtape. If you did, leave a like down below to show me that you did. Your thoughts on this mixtape. What's your favorite track? Your favorite verse? Tell me all about it down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then gladly become a sub or become a channel member to support me further. It would help me a lot. Super excited to see what else they're gonna store. We have a lot of other amazing K-pop content to react to. I wonder when they will have like the next proper comeback, like the second EP or something like that. It goes more to like a proper full flash-out comeback. Which again, this just didn't feel like one, if that makes sense. Really just felt more like a side quest. You know, we're now going back on track to the main story in the upcoming time. I wouldn't be surprised about like a big summer comeback in like July or something. I feel like that would make a lot of sense. But yeah, till then, it's Niclas. Enjoy yourself some K-pop, and I can't wait to see you back soon. Bye bye, ciao.